Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a video about the Firecrest. Now I've unlocked the Firecrest for I unlocked it a really long time ago. It was one of the first squadron vehicles that I've ever unlocked, and I've never played it, to be honest. I played it today for a couple of games. The weather was cool, so I didn't have overheating issues, so it meant that I could record and time to test this thing. So I picked it up, I looked at it, and it has only two guns. They're 50 cals, but they're 50 cals with a twist. M3 50 cals, which means a high fire rate, but at the same time the guns are on the wings, which means conversions. I don't know what the Brits were thinking about putting 50 cals on the wings, especially two of them, but yeah, I would have preferred it to be on the nose, which is much better. In this first game, I'm just testing the plane out. I'm being stupid, foolish. We got my first kill there. I'm just bomber hunting, trying to see what this plane can do, and the 50 cals don't disappoint. Even though that they are 250 cals, they're pretty good. They shred through planes, and you're going to get a lot of pilot snipes with this plane, simply because at 3.3 an M350 cal will penetrate the plane. Like it will definitely penetrate it all the way to the pilot. So a nice start to this game. I got a slight damage on the engine, and I like that this plane has a radial engine, because when your engine gets damaged, as an example with a radial engine, it doesn't die real quick compared to a normal like block engine. I don't know the name of it. And this plane has a couple of tricks up its sleeves. It has a oh, it has a really good turning rate at an extremely high altitudes. Not extremely high altitudes per se, like 5,000 meters. You're going to get that decent roll and decent turn rate, and at the same time, it has air brakes, so you can control like your energy. You can control the fight. You can't overshoot with this plane. I mean, you can overshoot, but you can control it not to overshoot. So I got myself three nice little kills going. I'm trying to get the fourth one. I'm trying to use, like I said, this plane to its maximum. I'm not going to lose all of my altitude for that JU, because it's a JU and I have BF-109s and an Italian Spitfire in here. So yeah, I was trying to see if I could bait that BF-109 eat me, but I couldn't. Now the Spitfire, I think he's going to take interest in me, but I don't know. I actually don't remember. So yeah, I'm just trying to bait out the team, and a BF-109 E4 comes in front of me. I'm trying to take a couple of shots here, but I miss, and these guns really need a tiny bit of accuracy. Now, the BF-109 is extremely damaged. He cannot maneuver that well, especially going in a dive, especially it's an E4, so yeah, it's poop, and all of his plane is knocked out, especially his pilot. Now, I have a BF-110C6, I think, or C, I don't remember. I don't know. But yeah, he tries to engage me. He doesn't get a firing solution on me. My engines are overheating, and I'm trying to stay alive. Anyway, this Spitfire is coming for me, and I think that he's going to get me right here, but I don't know. At this time, I'm just focused on the BF-109, because I know that I am done. I am screwed. I am fucked. Spitfire sets me on fire, trying to get a reversal, but yeah, I can't. The next battle we get Poland, the map Poland, and we're facing the Russians. We're facing the Russians here. I get to 5,000 kilometers of altitude and say, okay, this plane is pretty heavy. It has a radial engine, so it must be good at high altitudes. So we're going to use the good old tactic of boom and zooming, or hitting and running, and maybe a little bit of zooming and booming. So I get an IL-2, and yep, he's gone. His pilot sniped. Like, that was a clean kill. Didn't use a lot of ammunition in there. That was a really, really, really clean kill. I'm trying to spot if there is any enemies up high, and I cannot seem to find anyone, so I dive. And guys, seriously, always keep a lookout on your map, on your field of vision behind you, because this yak just popped up. And if I dived and didn't give this little yak, well, a little bit of trouble, yeah, we're screwed. This time I'm trying to engage him. I'm going to miss all of my shots. My shots are going to go everywhere behind him, and I'm trying to dogfight with the yak a little bit. Now, you're probably asking, you're going to do boom and zooming, but at the same time you're fighting with a yak 3 in a turn. Yes, that is true, but at the same time that yak 3 is at 5,000 meters, and like that, if I cannot dogfight with him, I'm going to let him go to the vertical and dive down. I'm trying to pick out my target in a nice way, in a strategical way, in a strategical manner. And I find that this LA5 is pretty dangerous. So pop up the air brake and, well, I'm after him. I think I'm going to miss the LA5 completely. I get a lot of compression, but luckily I have air brakes on the plane. I get him with a nice critical. I don't know what I critted on him, but from the looks of his plane, it's fuel, that it's the fuel tank, and I spot this LA9 that is just stalled there, I think. Yeah, he's an easy kill. Don't follow your kills when you find an easy target like that. Leave the kill, leave the guy to run. You're going to catch him. Go for the easy kill, secure that. That's -1 player on their team, and yeah, that's how you get kills consistently, at least in my own opinion. Now, the LA5 that I was engaging earlier is engaging our friendly. I put a couple of shells in the LA15. I'm just doing the normal tactic of hitting and running. If I cannot do anything to if I miss my plane or my target, I'm going to go away from it and yeah, leave it. Now the Yak 3 is still up high. The LA5 that we critted earlier, well, was shut down by the friendly, but I got rewarded the kill, and the Yak 3 is going to be tailing me. Now, this is the art of hit and running, because these planes have a lot of speed under their belt, and with speed you can disengage from the fight when you feel comfortable, when you have enough separation. When you reset, basically, you're going to go back to the fight and, well, perform at your best. You don't, with boom and zooming, with planes that don't know how to, well, with planes that don't turn, excuse me, just don't turn with them. Re-engage when you're confident enough and we have enough energy to do so. Because when you engage in a when you use a boomer and zoomer, boom and zoomer, god damn it, English.exe has stopped working. When you're using a boom and zoomer, it's not going to be turning really good. You're going to only have speed on your as your only advantage, and you're going to have altitude as your advantage. Now the Yak 3 gets distracted by me, and luckily the friendly A36 finishes him off, and basically that's the game. We have tickets on our side. I think that we have one enemy player left. He's a year 2. I think it's a bomber. He's going to get shot down later in the match, and we basically have the game. Now, one thing that I hate about these 50 cals, and granted they are two 50 cals, they're not really good at taking out light pillboxes. Like with 50 cals, I feel confident enough that I'm going to take out a light pillbox really quick, but with these two guns, I cannot do it efficiently and as fast enough. So yeah, that's what I don't like about this plane, but it gets RP3s and a couple of 500s, which I really enjoy, especially for like tank realistic. It's going to be really handy. So, what do I think about the plane? This plane is just magnificent. Just keep it at high altitudes. Don't fly it like any old British plane that turns. Don't do it. Just keep it in a straight line. Have altitude, boom and zoom. You already get a head start, like an air spawn. So yeah, do a little bit of side climbing if you have to do it, and just boom and zoom. That's about it. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Fly safe, have fun, and I'll see you on the next one.